Nittany Lions and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will get the first swing of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Altmaier. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quick.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Going over the top. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing third and short from their own 17. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Better find the ear blocked. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. To the air. It's Altmaier. He finds his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now second and 10 from the 42. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Aller. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Dixon. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They go to the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Lining up to convert 3rd down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the Echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Neutrals on defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the move, it's Singleton. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Pirouettes through. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Illinois lining up to play. This will be the 2nd time they've had 29. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're head. And it's right back at him. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.